There is a time in the stillness of the night when the world is quiet and your spirit is most open. If you find yourself waking up between 3 and 5 a.m., know that this is not a coincidence. It is a moment, an appointment, a divine invitation. This is a sacred hour, often referred to as the watchman's hour, where heaven and earth seem to draw closer together. In this time, your soul is being stirred, your spirit is being called, and something greater is seeking to align with your life. When you wake up during these hours, the first thing to do is listen. Silence the noise of your mind and tune your heart to the whispers of the eternal. Often we are so consumed by the clamor of the day that we miss the gentle voice of direction, correction, or revelation. In the stillness, listen for what your spirit is trying to tell you. Perhaps there's an answer to a question you've been asking, a nudge toward a decision you've been delaying, or even a reassurance that you are not alone. This is a moment to hear what you might otherwise miss. The hours between 3 and 5 a.m. are not ordinary. They are cloaked in a stillness that is unlike any other part of the day. The world is asleep, the distractions are silenced, and the noise of daily life fades away. In this silence, something profound happens. It is a moment of spiritual significance, an hour where the unseen becomes more tangible, where the veil between the physical and the spiritual seems thinner. It is not merely a coincidence when you find yourself awake at this time. It is an invitation, a divine prompting, a sacred calling to rise and pay attention. There is something extraordinary about this hour that goes beyond its timing. It is a time when your body, mind, and spirit align in a unique way. Studies show that this is when the human brain is in a state of heightened awareness, often transitioning between deep sleep and waking. Spiritually, many traditions and teachings speak of these hours as the watchman's hour, a time when the spirit is most sensitive to divine whispers. Your waking at this time, seemingly unprompted, is no accident. It is as though the universe, God, or the divine energy that governs life is gently nudging you, calling you to attention. This sacred hour is a reminder of the ancient rhythms of creation. Throughout history, this time has been recognized as a moment of profound connection. In Scripture, prophets often rose early, seeking guidance and revelation in the quiet before dawn. Monks, sages, and spiritual seekers across cultures have viewed these hours as a time for meditation, prayer, and communion with the divine. Even nature echoes this rhythm. Birds begin their songs in the early hours, announcing the coming light. The world transitions from night to day, and creation itself seems to hold its breath in anticipation of renewal. When you wake up during these hours, it is essential to understand that it is not just a physical occurrence. Your spirit is being awakened for a purpose. This awakening is an opportunity to step out of the ordinary and into the extraordinary. It is a chance to pause and recognize that you are part of something much greater than yourself. This moment is sacred because it carries the weight of possibility. It is a time when your spirit is open, your mind is clear, and your heart is more attuned to the still, small voice that often goes unheard amidst the chaos of the day. To fully grasp the significance of this hour, one must consider its potential. It is not a time for idle thoughts or passive waiting. It is a time for engagement, for awareness, for seeking. Waking at this time is like receiving a key to unlock a door that leads to deeper understanding, clarity, and alignment. The silence of the world creates a space where you can hear what is often drowned out by the noise of daily life. It is in this silence that revelations can occur, where answers to questions you have long asked may finally surface. This time is also deeply personal. While it is a universal phenomenon experienced by many, its meaning and purpose are tailored to you. Perhaps it is a moment to reflect on your journey, to consider where you are and where you are going. Perhaps it is a moment to confront the fears or doubts that have held you back, to face them in the light of truth and courage. Or perhaps it is simply a moment to sit in gratitude, to acknowledge the blessings in your life, and to reconnect with the source of all things. The significance of waking during this hour is magnified when you approach it with intention. It is not enough to merely recognize the sacredness of the moment. You must also engage with it. This engagement begins with an attitude of openness and humility. Approach this hour as a gift, a sacred offering, and respond with a heart that is willing to listen, to learn, and to grow. This is not a time for rushing or for filling the space with unnecessary noise. It is a time to be still, to be present, and to allow the divine to speak to your heart. In this moment, you are reminded of the infinite possibilities that exist within you and around you. You are reminded that even in the darkest hours, there is light waiting to break through. The hours between 3 and 5 a.m. are not just hours, they are a symbol of transition, of awakening, of renewal. They remind you that every ending carries within it the seed of a new beginning, and every silence holds the promise of a voice. When you wake at this time, know that you are being called to something greater. It is a moment to rise, to align, and to prepare for what lies ahead. It is a time to recognize that you are not alone, that you are part of a divine plan that is unfolding in ways you may not yet understand. Embrace this hour with reverence, and you may find that it becomes one of the most transformative moments of your life. When you wake up in the early hours of the morning, between 3 and 5 a.m., there is an unexplainable quiet that envelops everything. It's not just the absence of sound, but the presence of something far deeper. This is the hour when the external world quiets, but within you, there is an opportunity for profound awakening. It is in this silence that you must listen. Listening during this time is not simply about hearing with your ears. It is about attuning your entire being, mind, heart, and spirit to what is being spoken in the stillness. The practice of listening in this sacred hour requires intention. It is easy to dismiss these moments as random interruptions of sleep, but when you pause and open yourself to the possibility that there is meaning in this waking, everything changes. The stillness of the early morning provides the perfect backdrop for deep spiritual connection. It is a time to tune out the distractions that dominate the day and to focus inward. In this moment, your spirit is like a calm lake, undisturbed by the winds of busyness, allowing you to perceive even the subtlest ripples of truth and revelation. Listening at this hour involves more than passive observation. It is an active engagement. It begins with quieting the mind. The thoughts that normally race through your head, your to-do lists, worries, or plans can cloud your ability to truly hear. To listen in this hour, you must intentionally let go of these distractions and create a space for clarity. This may take practice, as the mind naturally seeks to fill the silence with noise, but as you persist, you will find that the quieter your thoughts become, the louder the whispers of your spirit will grow. These whispers are not always what you might expect. Sometimes they come as a thought, a memory, or a sudden realization. Other times they are feeling subtle yet powerful nudges in a particular direction. And there are moments when they are simply an overwhelming sense of peace or assurance, a quiet reminder that you are exactly where you need to be. To listen is to be open to receiving, not just what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. This is the beauty of this hour. It is unfiltered, untainted by the noise of the world, and completely focused on truth. When you wake up during these hours and begin to listen, you may also notice a heightened sense of intuition. This is not a coincidence. Many spiritual teachings and even modern science suggest that in the early hours of the morning, the brain is in a state that fosters creativity, insight, and heightened awareness. This state allows you to perceive connections and answers that may elude you during the chaos of the day. It is as if your spirit is more in tune with the infinite, able to pick up on guidance and revelations that are always present, but often obscured by the demands of daily life. Listening in this hour also requires patience. Answers may not come immediately, and the messages you receive may not always make sense right away. But that is part of the process. Sometimes the act of listening is not about gaining immediate clarity, but about building a deeper connection with yourself and the divine. It is about trusting that the insights you receive, no matter how small or fleeting, are part of a larger tapestry being woven in your life. One of the most profound aspects of listening in this hour is its ability to bring clarity to areas of confusion or doubt. Perhaps you've been wrestling with a decision, a relationship, or a fear. In the stillness, you may find that the answers begin to unfold, not in a loud or obvious way, but in subtle impressions that resonate deeply within you. These impressions often feel like a gentle knowing, a sense of alignment that comes from within. They may not provide all the details, but they give you the next step, the assurance to move forward. Listening also creates space for gratitude and reflection. In the silence, you can hear not only the guidance being offered, but also the echoes of all the blessings in your life. This is a time to acknowledge the goodness that surrounds you, to reflect on the journey that has brought you to this moment, and to be grateful for the opportunity to grow and learn. Gratitude has a way of amplifying your ability to listen as it shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant. To listen in this hour is to engage in a conversation with the divine. It is not just about receiving, but also about responding with your heart. As you hear the whispers of truth, you may find yourself drawn to a place of surrender, of trust, and of deeper connection. This act of listening transforms the quiet of the early morning into a sacred dialogue, one that strengthens your spirit and aligns you with the path you are meant to walk. In the stillness of these hours, you are being invited to tune into something greater than yourself. By listening with intention and openness, you step into a space of profound awareness and connection. It is here in the quiet that you discover the guidance, peace, and purpose that await you. Listening in this hour is not just a practice, it is a gift, one that has the power to transform not only your mornings, but your entire life. When you wake up in the quiet hours between 3 and 5 a.m., there is a profound opportunity to connect with something greater, to recalibrate your inner world, and to prepare for the journey ahead. One of the most powerful ways to embrace this moment is through prayer. But this is not about reciting empty words or following a mechanical ritual. It is about entering into a heartfelt, sincere conversation that aligns your spirit with the divine. Prayer at this hour is an act of intentional connection, a sacred dialogue that carries a unique depth because of the stillness surrounding you. To pray during this time is to acknowledge the sacredness of the moment. The silence of the world creates a perfect environment for undistracted communion. There are no external noises competing for your attention, no pressing tasks pulling you in different directions. This quietness allows you to focus fully on the act of prayer, to center your mind and heart on the words you speak and the intentions you carry. It becomes a time where you can lay bare your soul, free from pretense or hesitation, and speak with complete authenticity. Prayer during this hour is not about perfection or formality. It does not require eloquent words or memorized phrases. Instead, it is about raw honesty. It is an invitation to bring your whole self, your fears, hopes, doubts, and gratitude into the presence of the divine. This is a space where you can be vulnerable, where you can share the struggles you've been carrying in silence and the dreams you've dared not speak aloud. The beauty of prayer at this time is that it allows you to unburden your heart, to release what has weighed you down, and to receive the peace and clarity that only comes from letting go. One of the most transformative aspects of prayer in the early hours is its ability to shift your perspective. As you pour out your concerns, you may find that what seemed insurmountable begins to feel manageable. Prayer has a way of reminding you that you are not alone, that there is a higher power working in your favor even when you cannot see it. This reassurance can fill you with a sense of calm and confidence, enabling you to face the challenges of the day with renewed strength. Intercession is another powerful dimension of prayer during this hour. It is a time not only to focus on your own needs, but to lift up others in your prayers. As you think of family, friends, or even strangers who are going through difficult times, you become a channel of hope and support for them. This act of interceding for others is not only a gift to them, but also a way to deepen your own sense of compassion and connection. It reminds you of the interconnectedness of humanity, of the shared struggles and triumphs that bind us together. In this sacred hour, prayer also becomes a tool for alignment. It is a time to ask for guidance, to seek wisdom for decisions you must make, and to open yourself to the direction you are being called to follow. The stillness of the early morning provides a clear channel for receiving this guidance, as your mind is less cluttered by the noise and distractions of the day. When you pray for direction, it is not about demanding answers, but about positioning yourself to hear the whispers of the divine, to discern the path that aligns with your purpose. Gratitude is another vital element of prayer at this hour. In the quiet moments of reflection, take time to acknowledge the blessings in your life. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, creating a foundation of abundance that carries into your day. As you express thanks for the small and significant things, you cultivate a spirit of joy and contentment that can transform your outlook on life. Gratitude in prayer is not just about recognizing the past and present blessings, but also about trusting in the blessings yet to come. Prayer in the early morning hours also carries a sense of expectancy. It is a time to speak life over your future, to declare the things you hope for as though they already are. This act of faith, of envisioning your dreams and aspirations with certainty, aligns your heart and mind with the belief that they are possible. Prayer becomes a powerful declaration of trust, an affirmation that you are walking in alignment with your purpose and destiny. Prayer in these hours is a form of preparation. It is not just about the spiritual, it sets the tone for the physical, mental, and emotional aspects of your day. As you pray, you align your spirit with the divine, but you also prepare your mind for clarity, your emotions for resilience, and your actions for intentionality. It is a way of stepping into the day with a sense of purpose, knowing that you have connected with the source of all wisdom and strength. In these quiet hours, prayer becomes more than an act, it becomes a lifeline. It is a practice that grounds you, uplifts you, and aligns you with the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. Through prayer, you enter a sacred space where transformation begins, where peace replaces anxiety, and where hope is renewed. It is in these moments that the foundation for the rest of your day is laid, built on faith, gratitude, and the assurance that you are being guided and supported every step of the way. Waking up in the early hours of the morning between 3 and 5 a.m. is a moment that carries with it a profound sense of possibility. While the world remains asleep, there is an energy in the air that invites you to look inward and focus on your aspirations. This time is not just for reflection, but for envisioning your goals and dreams. It's a sacred window to create mental clarity and lay the foundation for a life aligned with your deepest desires. Visualizing your goals in this quiet hour is not a passive exercise. It is an active engagement with your future. The process of visualization begins with clarity. To truly envision your goals, you must first know what they are. The early morning hours provide a space where distractions are minimized, allowing you to think clearly and define what you want. Whether it's a career milestone, a personal achievement, or a change in your lifestyle, use this time to articulate your goals with precision. Be specific, imagining not just the end result, but the details that make it real. For example, if your goal is to start a business, don't just picture success. Visualize the steps, the connections you'll make, and the impact your work will have. Visualization is not simply about imagining your goals, it's about experiencing them in your mind as if they've already come to fruition. Close your eyes and transport yourself into the reality where your aspirations have been achieved. Engage all your senses in the process. What does your life look like? What sounds fill the space around you? What emotions do you feel? By making the visualization vivid and multidimensional, you begin to internalize the belief that your dreams are possible and within reach. During this time, it's essential to move beyond surface-level desires and connect with the deeper why behind your goals. Ask yourself what achieving this vision will bring into your life and how it aligns with your values. This is not just about material success or external validation. It's about understanding how your goals contribute to your growth and the fulfillment of your purpose. When you anchor your goals to your deeper motivations, the act of visualization becomes more powerful. It transforms from daydreaming into a focused and intentional practice that energizes and guides you. The early morning hours also offer an unparalleled opportunity to identify and address any limiting beliefs that might be holding you back. As you visualize your goals, pay attention to any resistance or doubt that arises. These thoughts are not obstacles, they are insights into the areas you need to overcome. Use this time to confront these doubts and reframe them. Instead of focusing on reasons why you can't achieve your goals, affirm the strengths and resources you possess. Visualization combined with affirmations can shift your mindset from one of limitation to one of empowerment. Visualization is most effective when it is coupled with a sense of gratitude. As you picture your goals, take a moment to give thanks for the progress you've already made and for the opportunities that lie ahead. Gratitude amplifies the energy of visualization by grounding you in a sense of abundance rather than lack. It helps you focus not on what you are missing, but on what is possible. This shift in perspective is transformative, allowing you to approach your goals with optimism and confidence. In this quiet time, visualization can also be a tool for problem solving and planning. Picture the steps you need to take to move closer to your goals. Imagine the challenges you might encounter and how you will overcome them. By mentally rehearsing these scenarios, you prepare yourself for action. Visualization allows you to practice success in your mind, building the mental resilience and clarity needed to make it a reality. It turns your dreams into actionable steps, creating a roadmap that guides your decisions and priorities. Another powerful aspect of visualizing your goals in the early morning is the connection it fosters with your subconscious mind. At this time, your brain operates in a state that is particularly receptive to imagery and suggestion. This is when your subconscious is most open to absorbing the visions you create and aligning your thoughts and actions accordingly. By consistently visualizing your goals during this window, you plant seeds in your subconscious that influence your habits, decisions, and overall mindset throughout the day. Visualization in these early hours has a spiritual dimension. It's not just about what you want to achieve, but about who you are becoming in the process. As you imagine your future self, consider the qualities you need to embody to reach your goals. Visualize yourself as confident, disciplined, compassionate, or resilient, whatever traits align with your vision. By doing this, you start to internalize these qualities, making them a natural part of your character. In this sacred hour, visualization becomes more than an exercise. It becomes a declaration of faith in your potential and a commitment to your journey. It is a moment where you step into the future you desire, not by chance, but by choice. Through focused imagination and intentional thought, you bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be, setting in motion a chain of events that will bring your vision to life. Waking up between 3 and 5 a.m. is a unique opportunity to cultivate your inner strength and align yourself with your purpose. One of the most transformative practices you can embrace during this sacred window is journaling. While it may seem like a simple exercise, journaling is a profound tool for self-discovery, clarity, and growth. It allows you to give form to your thoughts, process your emotions, and create a deeper connection with yourself and your journey. In the stillness of the early morning, journaling becomes a sacred act of reflection and intention. The beauty of journaling during these quiet hours lies in the absence of distractions. The world has not yet demanded your attention, and the silence provides a perfect backdrop for introspection. As you put pen to paper, you enter a space where your thoughts can flow freely. This is not about crafting perfect sentences or worrying about grammar. It's about creating a safe space for your authentic self to emerge. The early hours provide a sense of freedom to express your thoughts without judgment, allowing you to explore the deepest corners of your mind. Journaling in this time frame is particularly powerful because your mind operates in a state that bridges the conscious and subconscious. Upon waking, your brain is highly receptive and reflective, making it an ideal time to access thoughts and feelings that may otherwise remain hidden. This heightened awareness allows you to uncover patterns, beliefs, and desires that shape your decisions and actions. By journaling in this state, you create a bridge between your inner world and the tangible reality of your life, gaining insights that can guide you forward. This practice is not limited to recounting the events of the previous day or listing to-do items for the day ahead. Journaling in the early morning can take many forms depending on your needs and intentions. One powerful approach is stream of consciousness writing, where you allow your thoughts to flow without censorship. This free-flowing style helps you tap into your emotions and uncover insights you may not have realized were there. It's a way to declutter your mind and release any tension or worries that may have lingered from the day before. Another impactful way to journal is by focusing on gratitude. Start by listing the things you are thankful for, no matter how small they may seem. Gratitude journaling shifts your focus from lack to abundance, creating a positive mindset that can carry you through the day. By acknowledging the blessings in your life, you cultivate a sense of contentment and joy, which in turn attracts more positivity into your experience. Gratitude also grounds you in the present moment, reminding you of the beauty that already exists in your life. Journaling can also be a space for setting intentions and visualizing your future. Use this time to write about your goals and aspirations as if they have already been achieved. Describe how it feels to live the life you desire, the steps you've taken to get there, and the impact it has on you and those around you. This form of journaling helps to solidify your vision and align your actions with your purpose. By repeatedly affirming your goals on paper, you reinforce your belief in their possibility and take intentional steps toward making them a reality. For those seeking personal growth, journaling can serve as a tool for self-reflection. Use this time to ask yourself meaningful questions. What lessons have I learned recently? What fears or doubts are holding me back? What steps can I take to overcome them? Reflecting on these questions allows you to explore your inner world and gain a deeper understanding of yourself. This awareness is the foundation for personal transformation, helping you to break free from limiting beliefs and embrace new possibilities. Journaling can also be a space for emotional release. Sometimes we carry unspoken feelings that weigh us down, whether they stem from past experiences or current challenges. Writing about these emotions provides a healthy outlet for processing them. As you put your feelings into words, you may find that they lose their intensity, creating space for healing and resolution. This practice is particularly important in the early morning when your mind is clear and your heart is open to releasing what no longer serves you. In addition to reflection and emotional release, journaling can be a powerful tool for creative expression. The early morning hours are often when inspiration strikes as your mind is uncluttered and receptive to new ideas. Use your journal to brainstorm, sketch, or write about creative projects you want to pursue. Let your imagination run wild without the constraints of practicality or perfection. This practice not only nurtures your creativity, but also brings a sense of excitement and possibility to your day. Ultimately, journaling in the early hours is an act of self-care and empowerment. It is a time to nurture your relationship with yourself, to listen to your inner voice, and to honor your journey. By committing to this practice, you create a space where growth, healing, and clarity can flourish. Journaling becomes a mirror that reflects your thoughts, dreams, and challenges, offering insights that guide you toward a more intentional and fulfilling life. The hours between 3 and 5 a.m. are often described as a spiritual window, a time when the veil between the physical and the spiritual feels thinner. In this sacred stillness, there lies a powerful opportunity for connection with the divine through prayer or meditation. These moments, untouched by the rush of daily life, offer a space to align yourself with something greater, to find clarity, peace, and strength. Engaging in prayer or meditation during these hours can transform not only your mornings, but the entire trajectory of your day. Prayer, at its core, is a conversation with the divine. It is not bound by rigid formulas or elaborate rituals. Instead, it is an intimate dialogue with a higher power. In the early morning, when your mind is free from distractions, prayer takes on a profound depth. It becomes a space where you can pour out your heart, share your worries, and express your gratitude. This is a time to be honest and vulnerable, to speak about your fears and hopes, knowing that you are heard. When you pray in these early hours, you may notice a heightened sense of connection. The silence of the morning amplifies the sense of being in the presence of the divine, making your prayers feel more immediate and intimate. It is a time to seek guidance, not with a demand for answers, but with an openness to receive insight in whatever form it may come. Prayer in this context is less about asking and more about aligning, bringing your heart and mind into harmony with the wisdom and love of the Creator. For those who prefer meditation, the early morning offers a similarly profound experience. Meditation is about stilling the mind and connecting with the present moment. In these hours, your mind is naturally quieter and your body is more receptive to the calming effects of meditation. This makes it easier to enter a state of mindfulness where you can let go of stress and immerse yourself in the peace of simply being. Meditation during this time can take many forms. For some, it involves focusing on the breath, using its natural rhythm as an anchor to the present. For others, it may include repeating a mantra, a word or phrase that carries spiritual significance to center the mind. Guided meditations, which lead you through a journey of visualization or reflection, can also be deeply enriching. The key is to find a practice that resonates with you and allows you to connect with your inner self and the divine. In the stillness of these hours, meditation becomes more than a relaxation technique. It becomes a gateway to spiritual insight. As your mind quiets, you may find that solutions to challenges emerge effortlessly, or that you gain clarity about decisions you've been wrestling with. This is because meditation opens a channel to your intuition, that inner voice often drowned out by the noise of daily life. By listening to this voice, you align yourself with your true purpose and begin to navigate life with greater confidence and peace. Both prayer and meditation also serve as powerful tools for gratitude. In prayer, you can thank the divine for the blessings in your life, acknowledging the abundance that surrounds you. In meditation, you can focus on the feeling of gratitude, letting it fill your heart and radiate outward. This practice shifts your perspective, helping you see your challenges as opportunities and your fears as stepping stones to growth. Gratitude transforms your morning from a routine into a celebration of life, setting a positive tone for the day ahead. Engaging in prayer or meditation at this time also has a profound impact on your emotional and physical well-being. Studies have shown that both practices reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and improve overall mental health. Beyond the physical benefits, there is a deeper transformation that takes place. Prayer and meditation help you let go of anxiety and fear, replacing them with a sense of trust and peace. They remind you that you are not alone, that you are supported by a force greater than yourself. This sacred time of prayer or meditation also strengthens your ability to face the day with resilience and clarity. It equips you with a sense of purpose and direction, reminding you of what truly matters. As you connect with the divine, you are reminded of your own divine nature, of the strength and wisdom that reside within you. This connection empowers you to approach the day with courage, compassion, and confidence. One of the most profound aspects of prayer or meditation during these hours is the opportunity to listen. Often, prayer is thought of as speaking, but it is equally about being still and listening. Meditation, too, is a practice of receptivity where you create space for insights and inspiration to arise. In the silence of the morning, you may hear the whispers of your soul or feel the gentle nudge of the divine guiding you toward your path. The practice of prayer or meditation in these hours is not about perfection, but about presence. It is not about how long you spend or the exact words you say. It is about showing up with an open heart. It is about creating a sacred space where you can connect, reflect, and recharge. In these moments, you align yourself with the flow of life, finding strength in surrender and purpose in stillness. Through prayer or meditation, you anchor your day in peace, love, and clarity, transforming the quiet hours into a powerful foundation for all that lies ahead.